What would you consider to be the signature win of your career to date?
I would say Ryan.
There's some concern that they continue to creep up the body and block. Work done down to the body. Talk about putting it work.
B3 Peaks TV, we back again. Man, y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely working. Blessed, not stressed. God has us while the devil lurking. At the end of the day, we always working. We praying for people that won't pray for themselves, loving on people that don't love themselves, serving God, not ourselves. Man, listen, Bobby already in. Shout out to Bobby. Appreciate you, Bobby. Salute to you, bro, pulling up. If you can, support the platform, bless the platform, put some color in the chat, join the membership. I believe the membership currently is only $5, just an entry membership. Support the platform. Help us grow, help us reach the pinnacle. Man, we working. Uh Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Salute to the good brothers. Bobby putting some color in the chat. Appreciate you, Bobby. That's the way to start the show off. Thank you, family. Um We're gonna continue to build. You already see we pushing towards 1,000 subs, and we're gonna make it happen. God willing, right? Breaking news, man. And this is I guess some people probably would expect this, but Amanda Serrano is talking says on Twitter, on X, that she's ready for retirement. She's ready to retire from the sport of boxing. And she's fighting this weekend. She's fighting on Friday. The question is she going to give Alicia Baumgardner the fight? Is she going to pass the torch, so to speak? Now, we all seen Clarissa this past weekend dominate K. Scott, become unified at 160 pounds. And she's the number one pound for pound fighter in the world right now. Amanda Serrano, her legacy is solidified, a multiple division champion. And she's currently the champion at 126 pounds. Alicia Baumgardner is the champion at 130 pounds. Alicia Baumgardner has not stepped up to 135 to fight Caroline Dubois. It's a lot of smoke right now at 135 in the women's and the men's division. We'll see if Alicia steps up in weight, or is she waiting on Amanda Serrano? Now, if I'm MVP Promotions, I make the Amanda Serrano versus Alicia Baumgardner fight. I believe that may be somewhat of a last fight, retirement fight for Amanda Serrano. I don't believe she can beat Alicia Baumgardner at this stage of her career. And as we can see with her opponent selection, she's simply looking to break the knockout record. So, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody believes that Amanda Serrano has earned the right to call her shot and close out the career the way she wants to. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm not mad at Amanda. Shout out to her. Get your money and just give us one great fight, one last fight versus Alicia Baumgardner, and pass the torch. That's the way to do it. And then MVP, they'll have Alicia. They can make Alicia versus Caroline Dubois, and they can make a plethora of fights. MVP has essentially solidified women's boxing under their banner. They did get a new deal with ESPN, ESPN MVPW. So they are doing promotional fights on ESPN, and it's been phenomenal thus far. They also have the unified champion Tam Tebow, who just took the belts off of Desley Robinson, and Tam Tebow is in prime position to fight Clarissa Shields for undisputed. So that's going to be interesting at 160. I want to see anybody, any of the brothers, anybody to pull up today, what they think about Tam Tebow, a young fighter in her career, being unified at 160 and fighting the GOAT Clarissa Shields. And Tam Tebow was looking very sturdy at 160, but I think it's too soon for the GOAT. So it's gonna be good. And when I say too soon, meaning that she'll never be Clarissa. You with all due respect. Nobody can beat Clarissa, man. Clarissa is Mayweather in women form, female form, and she's proven it time and time again. She's showing you, she's showing you that she is the best. A lot of people not gonna want to hear it. It's funny that people don't want to face reality. A lot of people are kind of want to separate themselves from reality, but man, do yourself a favor. Be honest with yourself. It's nobody on Clarissa Shields' level right now in women's boxing. But hold on. Let me say this. I take that back. I like Dina Thornsland. Dina Thornsland's performance versus Shanika Johnson, Sugar Neeks. That was an amazing performance. If you missed it, go back and watch that. Thorsland has never been beat. She's a phenomenal boxer. And then you got Gabrielle Fondora. Fondora has been looking extremely impressive, even though we want to see her against, I guess somebody closer to her size. She's beating up on a lot of shorter women. But, I mean, she can make the weight. And Fondora, it's the same thing with Sebastian, beating up people smaller than him. Um, it is what it is. It's their body frame, it's their body makeup, their body composition. And they able to make those lower weights. Bobby said, shout out to Bobby. Bobby said Clarissa competition is so mid. They not mid. She just making them look mid. But all Bobby. Mike Rim. Shout out to Mike Rim. Salute to Mike Rim. I thought K Scott won her last fight versus her last fight was a draw. That's wild work. Yeah, she did though. You right. But that's boxing for you. When you fight another top fighter, you may get a draw. Let me bring in Marky Dan the man. Make sure y'all follow Democracy Briefings. Mark Dan. Mark Dan, talk to us, man.
Salutes. What's up?
Amanda
You can hear
Serrano
me?
versus.
Salutes.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mark. Alicia Baumgartner versus Amanda Serrano. Do you believe now that we've heard Amanda is ready for retirement? Do you believe she's gonna make the Alicia Serrano fight? Amanda
Uh,
Serrano fight.
uh, I'm not holding my breath. I'll say that. I don't think Amanda Serrano is scared to fight anybody.
Yeah.
You know, but at this
I don't
point,
think she's scared,
eh,
but will she pass the torch? Do you feel like can she beat Alicia at this point, or is Alicia just gonna outclass her?
I don't think Alicia will outclass her. I think Amanda Serrano still has a impeccable gas tank. Um, However, I mean, how old is Amanda Serrano?
I'll confirm for you, Mark, but I think she may be 38, but let me confirm.
Yeah, but Alicia Baumgartner would be the younger fighter, hungrier, wanting to establish herself as the face of boxing outside of Clarissa Shields. So I predict that will be a good fight. It would be a very tough fight. And Amanda Serrano, I think, should just grow some lady nuts, make the big fight happen, and she probably get paid a $10 million bag. I'm not in favor of her just fighting a bunch of maids and lunch ladies and you know you know what I'm talking about. I mean, those type of folks. I mean, come on, give us something that we want. I want to see. I mean, you got beat to death. Well, I ain't gonna say beat to death, but you got beat up by Katie Taylor in all three fights. Or I can't even say that. She lost in all three fights. I'll say that. Don't you want to go out on a high note, facing off against a young champion, making big money?
Yeah, they could offer her some good money. I think she more than likely should do it. But pretty much what Serrano was saying is she's already rich. Salute to Zan pulling up, Xavier. I see y'all in here. Make sure y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. Appreciate you, Bobby, putting some color in the chat. Shout out to Zan, member of the channel, supporter of the channel. Um, that's so that I mean, she's going for the knockout record right now, Mark. Amanda is clearly fighting competition, and she's going to punish. I made some money on her. It was easy work. I think she got a first round stoppage her last fight, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, it's just what it is, Mark.
Well,
Like
she
she's
need to go
under
some.
control right now.
Well, she need to go some lady nuts and just make the big fight. That's all I'm saying. That's what I say about any male fighter, and that's what I say about Amanda Serrano, as great a fighter as she is. Grow some lady nuts, make the big fights happen. That's all I got to say. In the words of Stone Cold, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. I mean, outside of that, Mark, who do you want to see Clarissa fight next?
Michaela Mayer. Michaela Mayer, I wouldn't mind that fight. I think she'd beat her. She'd do her the same as she does all the other girls. But hey, it's a better fight than I mean, at least there'd probably be a great build up to that fight.
Yeah. I feel like Clarissa wants to stay busy, so she's just fighting anybody, with all due respect. And they're making Michaela Mayer versus Chantel Cameron. They want Chantel and Michaela to stay busy. But is Clarissa gonna fight Chantel when Chantel wins? That's the question.
I mean, whoever got the belt, whoever is a champion that
Right
want to
now,
step up to
right
fight Clarissa,
right
fight
now,
her.
the champion is Tam Tebow. That's the MVP champion right now, the MVPW champion at 160. She just won the belt. So you need to watch that fight. You need to watch her fight.
I certainly will take the time to do so. I haven't seen the young lady though.
Man, shout out to my good brother Mark. He prefers to talk about men, unfortunately.
Yeah, men boxing, male fighters. That's what I prefer to talk about.
All right, so
Yeah.
right now, what's going on with with like boxing? Like it's kind of I feel like it's kind of trash. A lot of the conversation has been kind of trash.
Well, we could talk about the nutless punk himself, Virgil Ortiz.
What's going on
But
with
then
Virgin?
you didn't hear I sent you the AI video of
I think
Virgil's statement.
I seen that you sent it. I just watched it. I thought it was a cute, a funny video, but
Whoa, whoa.
like, really, what's happening with Virgil in real life, though?
He's moving up the middleweight. You didn't hear?
Oh yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's pure nutless behavior by this kid. This is gonna be his third weight class where he hasn't even competed for a title. They talked all this crap about they wanted Boots Ennis, and now they moving on because they know Virgil doesn't have the stuff to beat a Boots Ennis. So they'll probably go up the middleweight. They'll probably spin some BS narrative about how all Boots forced us out of the weight class by making us wait so long and we had no choice. I mean, Virgil is a big kid and all this whole crap. And he has to think about his health. You know, he had rhabdo and all this whole other shit. It's or excuse me for cursing, all this other stuff. It's just a whole lot of pussy. Excuse me. It's a whole lot of nutlessness, and I don't respect it. And the same type of energy that guys want to give to Tank, they need to give that type of energy to No Nuts Ortiz. That's why I'm gonna start calling the guy No Nuts Ortiz.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate. I mean, I knew he wasn't gonna make the Fondora fight. Fondora is fighting his mandatory, who should be Virgil, but I don't know how it's not Virgil. Virgil is currently the interim champion at 145, 154 pounds, where Sebastian is the full WBC 154 champion. That's the fight that should be happening. But at the end of the day, Carlos Adames said he's moving up. So Virgil is going to be fighting for the WBC 160-pound title. And Mauricio Suleiman is going to be very happy to put him in a fight that he can win and strap that belt around him. Strap him with that belt, excuse me.
It's another nutless coward. Mauricio
So
Suleiman is an absolute embarrassment. A corrupt pimp who tries to pimp out these fighters.
what makes you say something like that, Mark?
Because the way how he treat them. Soon as he gets the bread, he just disposes of them. Give me back my belt. It's like I was watching that and if they don't give him the bread, what do he do? He start to talk bad about him like he did Bugger. I was watching the Chappelle show last night and the Wayne Brady skit came on. That shit had me dying. That's what I thought of. I thought of Mauricio. When Wayne Brady said, "Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bee?" That's
Yeah,
how Mauricio go on when these dudes don't want to pay the sanctioning fees. They're less than a child of God. They cowards. That's what he called a great champion like Bud Crawford after he put hands on Cinnamon. He said Bud Crawford is a coward. I'm not surprised by nothing Mauricio does. I mean, should be here. Camera. All right, B3 logged off. I ain't gonna lie. August is pretty slow. You know, we got the Rolly versus we got Rolly versus Tio. But at the same time, I mean, that's an interesting matchup, Rolly and Tio, because I can't say that I know for a fact who is going to win that fight. I don't know for a fact who is going to win. However, I don't know why, but I just like I'm not getting the big fight type feel for that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is like whatever. You know, I'm gonna watch it, but it don't make me, it don't get my uh competitive juices or not competitive juices, but it don't make me excited for the fight.
Man, you talking about Tio versus Rolly?
Yeah.
I was trying to watch some of the shoulder content on it. I can't really even get through it. Uh, I mean, I wish these guys well. Outside
I
of
don't.
that, outside of that, this fight is just it's poo poo, man. I'm ready to see one of these guys step up to the plate, and fight the real champ. Like everybody kind of moving around, like moving the goalposts. I just want to see the best versus the best. Boxing got to do better.
Uh,
We got to get the best versus the best, man.
I'm not gonna hold my breath. So God bless him. You got a nutless punk, and I say that word a lot up on this channel, but I see so many of them. You got another nutless punk, Keyshawn Davis, turning down 3 times his highest payday to fight Devin. For a fight with Devin Haney. You got this guy Virgil Ortiz, like I just stated. I feel like it's another one I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. I want to say Bivol, but Bivol, at least he's done some work in his career. So I wanted to kind of say Benavidez, because Benavidez, his team does not seem too enthused about fighting the Jaio Pataya. Seems to be a lot of nutless behavior on his part as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm over here thinking about this fight. This fight, it's either gonna be Tio by decision or a draw. But that's how I'm looking at it right now. Two buddies fighting, PBC promotion. You know, if it's an even fight, 50-50 fight, we already know. This is one of them type of fights. Now, I don't see Rolly outclassing Tio. I think a lot of people think Rolly is going to outbox Tio.
If
He's
Rolly was
strong,
about box TO, I'd be shocked.
but is Tio going to be able to take Rolly's power? Is Tio going to be able to hurt Rolly? That's the thing. Because if he can hurt Rolly, okay. If he can clip Rolly, if Rolly's chin is not there. But a lot of people feel like Rolly is back. And I'm like, yeah, Rolly beat Ryan, you know, congratulations. That was like Ryan put his hands in his pocket. He didn't throw punches like that. And Tio going in, Tio's a legacy fighter. So I'm expecting Tio to really let his hands go.
Man, who's on the undercard, man? I'm just not really feeling no like pump or like fire from this fight. Like I'm really just not feeling it.
It's a trash fight. I mean, it is what it is. These these dudes is low key cousins. This gonna be a cash grab like we've never seen before. Yo Hernandez is back. Yo Henley. He's fighting. I think it's Francisco Verdon. Let me see. Good fight.
Decent fight.
You ever seen the kid?
Who?
Yo Hernandez.
What weight he fight at? That's a Cuban, right?
Yeah, the Cuban 160.
I think I have seen the kid.
Yeah, he fought Kyron Davis. He can box.
Tyron,
And
shut it down, Davis.
Terrell Boucher.
Okay, I mean that's a couple of you know notable names on his record. I'll give him that. I'll get a kid that. But overall, what else is happening? Oh yeah, we got Moses Itoma. We got Moses Itoma coming up.
This week or next week?
It's next week.
Hold on, let me go through the card real quick, Mark. Let's do some real reporting, Mark. Man, knock it off. Let me just give you the names. We got Victor Santillan versus Gary Antonio Russell. So shout out to Gary Antonio Russell. He's back. We're going to be able to see him. This is going to be a DAZN pay-per-view. If you have the ultimate package, you'll receive it. So we also have Carlos Otria versus Israel Mercado. That's the uncle of uh, Tito Mercado. And Israel, he's been showing improve, showing good form. Uh, Carlos Altria, he actually won the WBC box off out in Saudi Arabia. So for his weight class, I believe the 140-pound weight class. So that'll be a good fight. You also got Joseph Brown. And shout out to the Family Smoke. I ain't seen from the Family Smoke. Smoke pull up, whatever. Prayers to you. Hope all is well, family. Um, Joseph Brown is fighting. He's fighting this kid Alton Wiggins from California. Okay, Joseph Brown probably going to do him dirty. Jordan Roach is fighting on this card. If they put an opponent, they haven't put an opponent next to him, so maybe he doesn't. And Benjamin Johnson. Also Marco Romero, who is 14-0, 12 KOs, 20 years of age. Okay. So this will be a good card. That's gonna be a good card, Mark. Pay-per-view worthy with Rolly and Tio as the main event.
No, no,
You ain't paying for it, huh?
nope. Streaming Kings. That's the type of time I'm gonna be on. Streaming Kings.
Wow.
I'm not paying $100 for something. For crap, for stuff you find in a toilet. I'm not
Hold on.
gonna do it.
Hold on. You gonna call it a Cuban Yo-Yo Hernandez something out of a toilet, man?
I'm talking about the main event. I'm literally falling asleep on myself right now. Like this is so boring to me. Like I just really have no interest in this, bro. I just be honest with you, B3. I really have zero interest in this fight in the card. Nothing. It's boring to me, you know. But
Listen,
God bless them. I hope that you know, if it's a great fight, hey, great. You know, I'm just not feeling it. I'm seeing T.O. crying as he usually does. But this time it was serious. He was, addressing some stuff with his father. I don't know why they would choose to do that in the public. Maybe T.O. approached him in private and he wasn't receptive to that, so he tried the public. Like to me, the inner family drama is more interesting to me than the fight. Just being honest.
I get you, Mark. I'm right there with you. I get you. Now, shout out to Left Hand Manny. And salute to everybody in here. Make sure y'all tap the like button, follow the channel. Listen, this weekend is dry. Nobody wants to talk about T.O. and Rolly. Um, listen, I'm in full understanding. Now, next week, Lester Martinez is back. I believe he's going to be on Pro Box. Um, Let me see if okay, Moses is back. He's fighting Philip Hergovich.
That
And
he is.
Chantel Cameron is fighting Michaela Mayer.
That she is.
So that's going to be a very, very good weekend next week. Let me see here. Terry Harper is back fighting Miranda Reyes. Dang, can Miranda get Terry right now? Mm, probably not. Okay, Caroline Dubois is back next week. She's fighting Amelia Moore. Talk about Caroline Dubois, Marky, because I know she's one of your favorite fighters. And then talk about Moses Atama.
Uh, Caroline Dubois. It's a shame she can't get the big fight as of yet, but I predict, sometime in the future, whether it's Alicia Bumgarner or whether it's another girl from her era, she's gonna get that big box office making fight. She's a great, 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 great fighter, and I don't know much more to really be said. You know, and then myself, or excuse me, damn, what was I just about to say? Oh, you asked about Atoma after Dubois. I think B3 Picks asked about Atoma. I think Atoma is gonna put old boy Hergovich to sleep. I'm nasty. And I think it's gonna be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful to watch. I think Hergovich is gonna test further. I think but let me before the knockout, I think Hergovich is actually gonna test him a little bit, you know? Because say whatever you want about, him getting a gift against Big Bang or getting stopped by Dubois. The facts of the matter is, in all of those fights, um, uh, what's his name? Hergovich, excuse me. Yeah, in all of those fights, Hergovich was still putting up a great fight and was still putting some hands on them dudes. It's just he got tired and gassed out. So I'm wondering, can he turn up the heat on Moses? And is Moses gonna gas out? You know? And I didn't see the whole face off, but I thought that was pretty funny. Hergovich was saying Hergovich let it be known, man, if you didn't come from Slovakia, you'd be nobody. Nobody would care about you. Okay, buddy. Okay. Respect to you. But pay some respect to the young man in his homeland. Even if he don't look like he's from Slovakia. I thought that brother was from Queens, New York, or the Bronx, or Gary, Indiana. One of them places, man. That's a really dark brother.
Man, listen. Moses is about to put all type of hands on her. Philip. Philip is not. He's 34. He's at the end of the road.
Do you think it's gonna be a test?
Um, it's not going past 6 rounds.
Damn. I don't think I told him I ever been past 5 rounds. Oh, my bad, B3 Fix. I'm doing work right now. But
Nah, you good, Mark. But he won decision 2 times early in his career versus
oh,
Kevin
I told him.
Espinal. Yes, and Kashian Devchenko. So he went the full 6 rounds. But he stopped Jermaine Franklin, who's never been stopped in 5 rounds in his last fight.
Yeah, Jermaine Frey was a wasp. He was a washed up journeyman. Let's be honest about that, B3 Picks.
Now we going to disrespect Jermaine Franklin like
It's
Jermaine
not
Franklin.
disrespect if it's true.
Wow. It's nasty work right here.
People give him credit for surviving against Dillian White, or not surviving. That was a good fight. And not getting stopped by AJ. That AJ fight was damn near I think it was half a decade ago. Maybe over half a decade ago. You don't got to keep getting credit for your chin and all this crap when you've been losing so many fights during that time and you're an old man and then you're stepping in there with a young knockout artist. Maybe even a modern day Mike Tyson minus, you know, the mental illness. He was supposed to go down. He was supposed to get beat to death. as you know, I and others say.
Yeah, Mark, I'm with you.
So I want to see Moses get tested against somebody real. And as I stated before, B3 picks, this guy is as real as it gets. He's been in there with the best of the best. So I predict this is going to be a test.
Is it?
And can Moses does he have that ability, B3 picks? Does he have the ability to control the pace of a fight when he's fighting against a dude who is, I ain't gonna say he's as good an athlete as Moses. I was about to say, I was about to tell that lie. That's just a whole lie. But somebody on the level of a Herkovich, these are questions that I need answered. And if he can get through it, I've stated it before. Can you hear me, B3 picks? What's going on?
Yeah, you coming through good, bro.
Okay, my phone is telling me keep trying Wi-Fi. That means the Wi-Fi is gone on my phone. What's going on? But you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, I've told you before. I would like to see the heavyweight.
All right, now you fell off. Shout out to Kerry coming in. Yeah, this is kind of wild. Moses is a minus 900 favorite to beat Filip Hergovich. That's wild work. Yeah, that's disgusting. Moses is minus 200, 290 to knock out Filip Hergovich next week.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mark Dan, you coming through?
Okay, yeah. I was just saying. On top of the four champs, I would also like to see Javalov, because Javalov has just been floating around. I mean, like I don't know where Javalov is. I haven't even been hearing about the guy, but he deserves a chance. I mean, that guy has cinder blocks in both of his gloves. I mean, the way I seen him knock people over, I want to see him get in the mix, and then we could round it out with somebody else, or excuse me, with three other fighters. Probably a Tyson Fury after he sends AJ into retirement. Uh, Trying to think off the top of my head who's some other decent heavyweights or good heavyweights we could toss in there. You want to give Dillian White another chance? You want to give Dillian White another chance?
Let me say this real quick. Maybe to Zora, if Zora don't want to retire.
Oh man, you a sick
Let me
guy.
pull up. I'm trying to pull up Jalala. I'm trying to see because I think he either lost or somebody. Nah, he didn't lose. He had a tough fight though. Okay. Nah, he stopped it last duty fought. Yeah, Jalala, you're right. We need to
Yeah.
get him in the mix.
Okay, so I'm looking at the heavyweight rankings now.
But
So on
somebody gonna
top of the
put hands
four,
on.
no, I think he's gonna put somebody to bed. I think now it's not impossible that he could get put to bed, a big lanky dude as he is.
Let me
But
look at the heavyweight rankings real quick.
yeah, I'm looking at the Ring magazine. So on top of the four champs, Sanchez, uh, Itoma, old boy, body snatcher, and Gassiev, them four champions. Then I want Justin Hooney. Um, don't shoot. I didn't even mention Dubois. Yeah, put Dubois. I absolutely put Dubois in there, or the winner of Dubois versus Fabio Wardley. After they get their rematch in October, we're gonna see who's the winner. The winner of that fight gets thrown in there. Then we put Justice Hooney, because Hooney is a damn good fighter, probably one of the best at the division. F.A. Ajagba, throwaway guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament. Just showing up to show up. And Tyson Fury, and that'll round out my tournament. And if Turkey had the nuts, he would put the money on the line. He would put the money on the line.
Mark, can you hear me? I'm with you. It's
And
salute to everybody. Tap the like button, follow the channel. So it's nasty work. Moses and Philip are actually going to be fighting for the vacant IBF world title
that is
next
factual.
weekend. So Moses will be world champion. Right now, Marat Gassiev is looking like he's probably going to fight. He's the champion for the WBA. He may fight Big Baby Miller. We got Agate with the WBC. His number one is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is the number one for the WBC. What's your thoughts on Tyson Fury versus Agate Caballero?
I would
Excuse me.
like to see the fight. Excuse me. Tyson Fury has been known throughout his career to be pretty much impervious to body shots. So we'll see how that works out. Not only that, the size difference on top of Tyson Fury's ability to box, I just think it's going to be a lot for Caballero to overcome. But the kid has shown that he definitely is one of the best fighters in the division. So he deserves I would say it's like a 60-40 fight. So I'm not gonna say he got like a 10 or a 0% chance of winning this fight. Great fight. But that's kind of weird. Why are they putting the IBF title on the line for this fight when Hergovich
So it's the
lost?
number three and number four.
I know, but Frankie Boy Sanchez just fought the Eliminator, and
Hergovich
it's
just
not like
stopped. I think Hergovich just stopped Dave Allen in an eliminator.
yeah, but Dave Allen's a nobody.
Nah, don't call the Doncaster De La Hoya the White Rhino a nobody, bro.
Is it Dave Allen that guy that
You tripping out right now.
is it Dave Allen the guy that
Hold on, let me play the drop for you, bro, because you really just went off the ledge right there.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
This is Dave Allen, the guy that Tyson Fury got on Channel 9 TV during a fight, and they came to interview him in the crowd, and he said, "I'm gonna do you serious harm, Dave Allen. You're a tosser. You're this. What he say? That's a famous line he had. Oh my gosh, I gotta
Only
find that.
thing about this, the only thing I know about Tyson Fury.
Don't ever forget. When I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Damn,
Yeah.
why did Wilder have to go there, man? That was nasty. Jeez.
Brother must have forgot. We had to let him know. Now, they talking about Usyk versus Wilder. What's your thoughts on that matchup?
I think Usyk is gonna put Wilder viciously to bed. Viciously to bed.
How early in the fight?
I say round 5. I'll give Wilder around 5. I don't think Usyk is gonna go in there playing around like he did his last fight.
So you are the belief that Usyk was pulling punches versus Rico.
I think he went in there underestimating Rico, and I think like after each round, he was just surprised that he looked up and he's in the 8th, 9th, 10th round. I think he decided to step on the gas in them later rounds. I wouldn't say that he's necessarily pulling punches.
Yeah. Usyk still stopped him, so they couldn't do a rematch, you know?
I found I found the quote from Tyson Fury. You see you plumber from Liverpool. It's personal between me and you. I'm gonna do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot. That's what he said about Dave Allen. Completely marked that dude out. Said you a plumber from Liverpool, boy. You can't even step to me. You get stopped by by Philip Hergovich in like what 2 rounds, 3 rounds. That guy not on that level. B3 picks. You gotta just be honest about that.
Meanwhile, he's still ducking Dave Allen.
Man, whatever.
Dave Allen would have put hands on
Ain't nobody worried about no damn plumber from Liverpool. Ain't nobody worried about that. It's a
man,
song.
classic this year.
It's a song they sing in one of the relegated leagues they got in Liverpool that perfectly describes Dave Allen. It's a song the fans sing. We lose every week. You're nothing special. That's Dave Allen. We lose every week. You're nothing special. The guy lose every time I see him. He's nothing special, B3 picks, and the way
He
how
just
you
stopped
riding for this
Johnny
guy.
Fisher. That's what I'm saying. You don't
Who's
watch
Johnny
boxing.
Fisher?
Hey man, you a nut. David Allen is 27-9-2, man. He ain't an upside down record.
Okay, I think we're talking about two different people. I'm talking about Dave Allen. You talking about David Allen.
Man, you better kick rocks, man.
Oh no, we talking about the same
The
person.
White Rhino. Yeah, Philip Hergovich stopped him, but that's Hergovich, boy.
And he lost to Johnny Fisher. He didn't
And
stop him,
he
but
stopped
he
him.
lost
Yeah.
to Johnny Fisher.
He got robbed. You don't watch boxing.
And then he lost to Arslan Makhmudov, that guy that Tyson Fury made look like a special ed sparring partner.
The biggest nigga in the heavyweight division.
Watch the cussing. Come on, man. We got like B3 Picks like to say, we got kids, we got women watching. Come on, bro. You're an intelligent guy, B3 Picks. Use a better word than that. We got
All right.
the
All
biggest
right. Mike
guy.
Mudov is the biggest dude in the heavyweight division.
There you go.
And he took him. And Dave Allen, I mean, he just couldn't get away from him. But he's on a 2-fight winning streak. And he's up
Against
against
a couple of bums.
he's fighting Thomas Cardi. Oh, he's fighting Thomas Cardi on the Katie Taylor card.
Cardi?
Yeah. The Irishman. The Irishman. The big guy,
I don't know nothing about that
Thomas
dude. When
Cardi.
you said Cardi, I thought of Playboy Cardi. I thought of a Cartier on somebody's wrist. I don't know nothing about that guy. Look at aircraft carrier. Aircraft carrier is so flabbergasted that you riding for this guy. He even spelled losses incorrect. He said 9 loses. You should be ashamed of yourself, B3 Picks.
No, I'm just listen. We talking heavyweight boxing.
Talking about a legend like Tyson Fury like this compared to a David Allen.
Man, listen, you talking about a quote from 12 years ago.
I don't care.
I'm telling you, he still need to see Dave Allen for what he said. How about that?
Hey, listen. They put the money on the table for Tyson Fury. Can you pay a Tyson Fury to even think about a Dave Allen? How much do you even have to pay Tyson Fury to think about a guy like Dave Allen? I like how Tyson Fury started out this quote. He said, "You see you." That's on curb, man. People cuss
That
people
was
out.
OD.
You see you. You're a plumber from Liverpool. That's pressed up to me. I'm gonna do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
It's funny that you say that. Tyson Fury fought the guy that Dave Allen fought.
Yeah,
So
Makhmudov. Yeah, we know.
right after.
And he
So
lost to
Dave,
Makhmudov.
if Dave would have been able to get that win, he would have got the Fury fight. So you
No, he
know what I'm
wouldn't.
saying?
No, he wouldn't.
So
Tyson
you
Fury was
can,
busy
yeah.
making $100 million with Usyk.
He needed a comeback fight, a stay busy fight.
I
Fury
see.
fought.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah,
Let me see.
he fought Makhmudov. So he would have fought Dave Allen. They didn't. Nobody over there cared about no Makhmudov. Man, them people that went crazy date with the White Rhino, the Doncaster, De La Hoya fight Tyson Fury. Come on, man.
Oh, Sam Noakes. Sam Noakes is back. Sam Noakes is fighting Dennis Baranchik on that card. That's a good fight.
You think so?
Yeah, you don't think that's two good styles? You don't think that's a good style matchup?
You know what? I would agree.
There you go. Then I see the Lester Martinez Pro Box card. It's looking pretty good. They got Najee Lopez taking on Juan Carrillo. I don't know Carrillo, but Najee is a pretty decent fighter from what I've seen. They got Roman Cardenas, another decent fighter. Then the legend Katie Taylor coming back to Ireland. The only champion Ireland has that represent him well, especially after that embarrassment from Ian Machado Gary. Have you ever seen a man take his wife's last name, B3 Picks?
Never heard of it.
Well, now you have. Ian Gary took his wife's last name. And this is a broad that literally wrote a book about tricking rich athletes. Broad had her name up there on the UFC time clock. Shout out to her, man. I ain't mad at her. God bless her. She good at her craft.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm seeing Juan Cadillo. I've seen him at least one time, but he's he definitely can fight. He's 6'3" and a half, 33-year-old Southpaw Colombian.
Salute to Bentley.
And so next week is gonna be lit. Najee got a decent fight on his hands.
I certainly hope so. Yo, Bentley, you gonna pull up in a Bentley? I'm just asking.
You say you rocking with Rolly this weekend, Bentley?
See what
I
the
can't rock.
UFC going.
I can't rock with Tio. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to
Neither
Bruce,
can
but I
I. They
think
both a couple of goofballs.
man, shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all pulling up, Bentley. I see you. Support of the channel. Appreciate y'all. It's Wednesday. We building. Um, just breaking down these fights. I mean, Najee, yeah. Najee gonna have to dig that fight out.
I don't
Mm.
think so, but we'll see what happens.
You gotta watch. You gotta watch Juan Carrillo.
Only thing I gotta do is stay black and die. That's the only thing I gotta do. Now the fight itself between these two young men, if Juan Carrillo impressed me, hey, he impressed me. But Najee, I think is a different type of beast. I think he's gonna get in there and get it done.
Hey
Said
man, shout out to
B3.
Billy. I tried to get you to hand over the Cash App or whatever. I got you, Billy, but I mean, thinking about the fight, like I just don't see outside of Rolly getting like clipped and hurt. I don't see him beating. I don't know. Teal is like he's a weird fighter. I just think Rolly is better than what. I don't know, man. He just might just beat Tio. Like Tio is a weird guy.
My thing is, I think Rolly proved, even if the fight was like over, like I mean that Ryan Garcia fight was a long time ago. Like I think we coming up on 2 years or a year and a half and some changes since Rolly last fought. So we're gonna see if he's been staying disciplined and he's been improving. But Rolly is definitely a strong kid. He's a big kid, you know. A lot of TO's knockouts, especially at 135, was because he had a size advantage. And we saw that kind of disappear at 140. So that's definitely something in Rolly's checkbook or checkbox. Then you got the jab. Rolly has a ramrod type of jab, and he's consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? He showed you that in the Ryan Garcia fight. And Teo likes to fight at mid range and long range too much, especially, it's way too much for a guy as short as he is. He's not really an inside fighter. And then, I mean, you got disharmony in the camp between Papa Teo and Baby Teo. So, yeah, yeah, Rolly should, just think about it now. Rolly should win this fight. Rolly should win this fight. He should win this fight. Let me check the odds on Kalshi real quick. See what Kalshi got cooking up.
FanDuel got T.O. at a minus 280. Rolly,
Hmm.
yeah, Rolly plus 205. Underdog.
Kalshi got Rolly at 22%. So if I uh put down $10, I win 32. If I put down 25, I win 82. I put down 35, I win $114.
Yo, this is too funny. Yo, that's the funny thing about it. Look at Pugilant talking about Tio doesn't have to go into a 5 fight 50-50 exchange if he doesn't need to, right? But at the end of the
Tio can
day,
pull a Haney Ramirez performance. I don't think he can.
I don't think he ain't got that in him. He's not that guy. It sounds good, but no. He's gonna have to exchange. He's gonna have to fight in as at least as spots. If not, Rolly's gonna, walk him down, beat him up.
You think he gonna go to bed? You think he could go to bed?
Tio,
Yeah.
man, with the right shot, yeah, man. Rolly punching, man.
Yeah, we seen what the left hook did to Ryan Garcia, even
Had
if
him.
Ryan didn't have his drugs.
Mm. For 12 rounds, Rolly not gonna be the Terminator. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Tio,
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I
that's fair enough. I think that's a lot of bull crap.
I did. I earlier today I did say I think it's gonna be Tio by decision or a draw. So hold on, let me look at the draw. Yeah, the draw they got the draw low kind of on FanDuel plus 1,300. That's low to start off with, meaning that it's more probable that they believe that's what's gonna happen.
You said plus 1,300 is low? What do you mean?
For a draw, you can see some draws at like plus 16 or plus 2,000.
I mean, but people. I mean, this is a relatively big fight. So people are probably putting bread down on that, or
Yeah,
more people than usual are probably putting bread down on a draw. Let me
yeah.
see.
FanDuel is just low for FanDuel because look, DraftKings got it at plus 1,600. That's a $300 difference.
Well, Rolly Romero, I never really liked the guy. I always thought he was tight. I always thought he was kind of a spectrum baby. And I think he is a spectrum
Mm.
baby. I think he does. I think his father said that he wasn't able to talk for most of his life. Which is kind of that's you really Rolly Romero really got an inspirational story, B3 Picks. If I'm really thinking about it, there's really no reason for me not to like the kid, other than he says some goofy stuff sometimes. But hey, I say some goofy stuff sometimes. I could probably relate with this guy. You know. My mother came to this country on a boat. His father came to this country. Hey, his father swam to Guantanamo Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Is it more
Illegal
likely?
immigrants.
Is it more likely that Rolly gets knocked out or T.O. plays with his food and it's like a friendly like brotherly brother fight? You know, they kind of sparring. You know, nobody really tried to go for the knockout, and then they robbed the bank. You know, they robbed the fans. What you think?
Man, if they do that, I never want to see neither of them punks ever again.
Because I
And
think
no,
if they fight for real, I think Theo
I
should
don't
not.
think they're
Theo
gonna
could
do
knock him
that
out.
because I don't think they're gonna do it. This is PBC's first show on the zone, right? Or rather, their first show
Yes,
since the zone deal, right?
absolutely correct.
Yeah, so I don't think PBC is gonna be going for that. I think Al, the same way how Al, made it clear he wanted to put Floyd in a certain place, he gonna want to put he's gonna make that clear to Rolly. What's gonna happen if you go out there and you put on a stinker? And to Bentley in the chat, I'm not being insulting by calling him a spectrum baby. That's just what I call people that's on the spectrum. I call them spectrum babies. But that's what they are. They spectrum babies. I got a spectrum baby, you know? Smart as hell. But yeah, no, I don't think it's gonna be no friendly brother fight. I mean, and if it, I mean, just think about, and you talk about sparring. You don't remember that sparring footage where T.O. damn near beat the piss out of Rolly?
He did, yeah. I don't remember seeing it though. It's been a while if
Man,
I did.
he whooped on him. He whooped on him bad. He whooped on him bad. He whooped
Yeah,
on him real bad. It was real nasty to watch.
yeah, man. I'm hoping T.O. can get this done inside the distance. That'll really make my weekend.
You betting on a decision? Oh, excuse me. You say
Nah,
inside. You say inside. Excuse me.
yeah.
You betting on the knockout?
I don't really want to bet it, but
I would not.
it's
I would not.
tasty. It's tasty at plus 400.
I mean, just think about that. Rolly got the absolute blood beat out of him by Pitbull Cruz.
People cool stopped him in 6 rounds.
I know, but like that was kind of like, you know, a early ref stoppage where the ref, just saw that he was outclassed and was just taking so many shots to the head, but
So
he
what's
didn't
gonna
go
happen when
down.
T.O. boxed this dude up and then he end up knocking Rolly off balance and the referee say, "Okay, I seen enough. It's
And
over."
T.O. ain't stopped nobody since 135. He couldn't stop Claggett. He was dominating Arnold Barboza for most of the fight. Couldn't stop that guy. Nah, nah, nah.
Wow. So everybody on. So y'all, everybody's on Rolly. All right, let's do. Let me think. I'm
People
gonna
like a
see. I want to
underdog
wait.
story,
Bentley,
B3.
see me on Friday. We may do something on Friday. I might see. I want to see how. I just want to see a few things. Um, and then we can see about the double or none. But cause I may lean To, but I don't know. I think this fight is this is a it's more interesting now the more that I think about it, and I'm starting to think it's not gonna go the distance. Look at
Mm-hmm.
the lunatic libertarian says Broly gonna cut To up.
Hey, the lunatic libertarian, subscribe to the democracy briefing. Because I cook libertarians. I think y'all are a bunch of selfish, spineless, you know what? But I salute you for coming through over here. Smash the like button.
Yeah, punch the like, follow the channel, help the channel grow. Join the membership, put some color in the chat if you can, so we can hit all our percentage points. Shout out to Bobby for blessing us earlier with the super sticker. Yeah, $2 to help the platform grow. Is nothing is too little. Um, but yeah, so yeah, man. Listen, we got some decent fights this weekend, Mark. Amanda Serrano's fighting this weekend. Oh, she's fighting on Friday. Then we got the Rolly versus Tio. I'm not sure if there's any other matchups, but we're gonna lock in some more on Friday. Make sure y'all follow Marky Dan Democracy Briefings. Support the brother platform. Help his platform grow.
Absolutely. My just started the my excuse me. I started my Twitch and my Kick channel. Um, I'm gonna be posting that live as well. I have not read the anti-federalist papers, but I understand it. I understand federalism. I've studied it in depth. So if you want to have a conversation about that, crazy libertarian, what's his name? The lunatic libertarian. I absolutely support you coming over to my channel. I cook MAGA, DSA commies and leftists and all the way around as well. So if you want to come cooking with me, pull up to the democracy briefing. I think I'm gonna be going live tomorrow. I'm gonna be going live tomorrow around like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So once again, if you're interested in coming through, me and my co-host AC, we're gonna be up there cooking on a wide range of topics, and you could get your libertarian views off or your pseudo-libertarian views. I ain't even got a problem. Well, I don't want to make
Let me
it
say
the
this.
show so political. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. We don't want to do this. This B3SPN. That's pay advertising. Y'all gonna have to put color in the chat if y'all want to ask Marky some some
Oh, I'll definitely
political
subscribe
questions.
to you, lunatic libertarian. I'll look out for your channel.
All right, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all work. Y'all put that work in. Listen, appreciate all the love and support. Everybody hit the like button, view the channel, help the channel grow. Shout out to my brother Mark pulling up today. Man, listen, we blessed, not stressed. God has us. While the devil lurking, at the end of the day, we always working. We'll be back on Friday 1 to 3 unless something changes. Mark didn't even want to talk about Rolly Tio, but we made it happen.
I did not.
He said he wanted to talk about Miss Serrano, Miss Amanda Serrano, and Alicia Baumgardner. We hopefully we get that fight. I think we will. God willing. And Clarissa's the GOAT, the best in the world right now.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about. Well, I mean, I guess we talked about it on Monday. I don't know if you even want to rehash that.
We did talk about it on Monday. What part? What you mean?
No. I completely forgot we talked about it on Monday. You could go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked about it Monday. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, we definitely working, Mark. Mark having amnesia, y'all. But listen, appreciate you, Zan. I
Man,
see.
I'm tired. I am really tired.
Yeah,
I
get you.
really want
Listen.
to be.
Get you some
Um,
rest. But listen, it's good to be working, but it's not good to be exhausted. So you always got to get adequate rest, hydrate yourself.
Not
So
only that, the football season is about to be back. B3 picks.
are we
It's
doing our fantasy league again this year or no?
we going our fantasy league. Do they have one for college football? Oh, you talking about the NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy probably gonna set it up. I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Since I just to let everybody know, I was the champion last year. Put belt to ass all last year. Took, took. I mean, I took niggas. I took
All right,
niggas
hold on,
chains.
Mark. Hold on, Mark. You know
Yeah,
you doing now you doing
yeah.
too much. Nobody told you to do all that, man.
Nah,
Shut the fuck. Shut. Did I say? No. Oh shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh. Say something else. Say something else, nigga.
I had Bijan. I had Scat Pack Scatterboo. I had somebody else. I had a whole lineup of my running backs. All of them got hurt, and I still adjusted. I still won the whole thing. So I'm gonna let it be known I'm the champ. I'm the reigning champ of the Sports Talk Network Fantasy Football League. And it's gonna stay that way. We coming for the two-peat. And I'm gonna see if they got a college football, if they doing if there's a college football fantasy, I might be able to set up. Cause it's looking like I don't know, B3. It's looking like LSU might win it this year. I might be looking to put a little matter of fact, you want to put a little friendly hundred
Brother,
dollar
let's
bet?
talk. Let's get off the live, man. You doing too much. $friendly $100 bet on what, Mark? On LSU?
I got LSU winning the whole thing. They're going to the national championship, winning the whole thing.
So they that good, Mark, that you willing to bet me LSU versus the field for $100? Straight
Yes,
up.
they got the Arizona State quarterback. They stole that kid, Sam Levitt, and they brought
Anybody? Can anybody on the chat confirm this? I don't know. Mark is always trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. Let me see. Let me pull them up. Let me see who's the favorite to win the national championship right now in college football.
I mean, you do that. And lunatic libertarian, I just subscribed to you, brother. But you look it up, brother.
Okay, so let
That
me
kid
say this,
Sam
y'all.
Levitt. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna take your bet. So you said we gotta put it.
Yeah,
So you said if LSU does not win the world championship, you owe me $100.
I owe you a friendly $100, an extra
All
friendly
right,
$100.
all right. Thank you, Marky. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Marky is just a good guy, supporter of the channel. All right, now let me say this. So we're
You
gonna
don't want
lock
to.
that in,
You don't want to tell
Marky.
these folks. You don't want to tell these folks the type of balance I had you in. I had this man B3 picks in debts with my college football picks last year. He managed to get out of it off the grace of a couple, well-timed, well-placed
No, 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 no,
NFL
no, no, no,
NFL picks.
no.
Yeah,
If you're gonna
yeah.
get a story, tell it right. The Eagles choked and you lost bread.
I
The
mean,
Eagles didn't get it
you could
done.
say it like that. You could say it like that if you
Yeah.
want. You could say
No,
it
you
like
can
that if you
say it
want.
like it is.
I
So we
mean,
got it back on the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Nah.
being honest, I think B3 picks kind of fleeced me. I think a couple of those picks I don't even remember making them. To be honest,
Wow.
yeah,
Well, are you gonna remember making this $100 LSU for the national
oh
championship? Because
yeah,
it's a few weeks away.
absolutely,
Marky Bets LSU, $100
absolutely.
to win.
Lane Kiffin, they
Mm,
gave Lane Kiffin a bag to go out here and spend on these players. And just being out, that kid Sam Levitt, that kid is gonna be the number one pick in this upcoming draft. I wouldn't be shocked if he won the Heisman this year. He's that type of player. He really is. You remember
Who-
I told you? You remember when I told you Mendoza was going to win the Heisman, and you told me, "Man, shut up, Mark." You remember when I told you Mendoza
I
was
thought you was
going?
on somebody else that was getting hurt. You be jumping moving all
No, no,
around,
no. It
man.
was the season before that where
Oh,
I
okay.
just had a I had a terrible string of luck. Where no, you know what? Who was it? It was John Mateer for OU.
Hmm.
That's who I started the season with. Then he got hurt. But regardless, I got the pick right in the end. That's all that mattered to me.
Okay, Mark. Now listen. No, we locked in, right? So I'm gonna like that friendly hunter. Hopefully, I mean I like LSU. Shout out to LSU, right? To win the national championship,
Yeah.
LSU is a plus 2,500 on FanDuel. Ohio State is a plus 550. Notre Dame, Oregon, Georgia, Texas, Indiana, Miami, Florida, Oklahoma, Texas Tech. All these teams are currently listed higher than LSU. So
Well,
you're
I'm gonna put
telling
some
us,
bread on. I'm gonna put some bread on that.
yeah, I'm just saying that's a plus 2,500. That's what you
You
want
know
to
what
bet.
Indiana
I just
was.
had to lock that in with you before I told you that though. So
You know
when they
what
don't win it, you can give me my
You know what
100.
Indiana's odds was to win the national championship last year?
Oh man, you got a good point. It was a
Plus
crazy.
50,000
Mm.
before the season. These bookies don't know what they're talking about. This college football is like a casino. You ain't know what's gonna happen.
Now that's a good point. With yeah, that's a great point that you're making. and Indiana last year. So you got LSU this year. You got them picked.
Yep. Salute the Bulbasac.
Did you pick Indiana last year for the 50,000?
I did not. No, I did not.
You
I
just
was a
had
fool.
You just had
No,
Mendoza.
I caught on to it too late. After they beat Illinois like 62-10, then the odds jumped all the way up to plus 1,000. And not only that, at the time, you already know I can't bet. I can't bet on sports books.
Yes, I know that.
Last season. Let me see. Okay, I was a little OD. It was actually plus 10,000. It was 100-1. Still insurmountable odds by any measure.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, man, shout out to them for overcoming the odds. We'll see who overcomes the odds this weekend. And y'all already know, amazing show. Appreciate everybody that supported. Bless the platform. We're gonna be back Friday. Shout out to my brother Mark. We definitely working. Mark, you be live tomorrow.
Yes. I will be live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about a whole range of topics currently going on in the world.
Amazing. Salute to the good brother Mark. Make sure y'all follow Democracy Briefings. God has us while the devil lurking. At the end of the day, we always working. Bless, not stress. Let's
Peace.
go green.
I need money.